So culture and embodiment. Okay, so embodiment, so what was given in English or in Hindi, embodiment is given as avataran. Okay, so theek hai. If those of you know Hindi, you probably understood it a little better. Okay, and those of you who did not understand that, see, embodiment could be some form of manifestation, right? How does it basically sort of embody? Okay, how does it essentially manifest? Now, I've seen two different kind of approaches that you guys have taken. I think both of you guys, both different sort of approaches are still pretty good. One slightly better than the other. So some of you have basically focused on this body, okay, and then you have tried to sort of like how does it basically manifest, with regard to the body. And let's say in terms of embodiment, so let's say that you talk about attributes. Okay, so essentially you have to try to break the components of whichever topic that you have and try to see if you can create some arguments from it, right? Okay, because from that, in that exam hall, I'm assuming that you know nothing else about this except for what you know about your particular syllabus, right? So syllabus to aapko pata hai, so yahan se aapko create karna hai. So in terms of attributes, what would you have? So let's say कि वो social है, okay, let's say it is learned. It's a 10 marker, so I don't think you'll have so much space to be able to experiment. But symbolic, again, you can bring in, your Turner, you could bring in your Nembu, you can basically talk about how that Madhi tree, what does it embody, right? Okay, so nurturing, motherhood, and so on and so forth. In terms of transmission, right? So in terms of transmission, you can take any sort of an example. So for instance, again, another example that one of you told me is that you wrote about M.N. Srinivas. So this could be one of those kind of an answer wherein you are basically using nothing, okay, apart from what you already know in that exam hall from your syllabus. All of these basically are addressing the core demand, right? Because you've explained what exactly is culture and you're also showing how it embodies. The only thing that is basically different is how you've crafted your arguments there. Right? With regard to the examples, I think you have written really well. So these kind of questions, it is more important not to fact dump too many things, but how, well, you're able to sort of like create a structure.